Take a look at the traditional path to success. You get straight A's, graduate at the top of your class, and step into the real world. Your reward? A job paying around $5,400 a month, a stack of student loans, and a very real anxiety that artificial intelligence will eventually automate your role. Now compare that to a kid who got kicked out of school for being disruptive, skipped university entirely, and currently makes over $15,000 a month from his laptop. He has zero debt, complete geographical freedom, and actually uses AI to increase his income. The traditional system is designed to identify what you are bad at and force you to spend hundreds of hours trying to fix those weaknesses. Over time, that constant focus on where you fall short trains the natural talent right out of you, stamping uniform shapes out of minds that were meant to think differently. The people who step outside of that system are increasingly focusing on a role called a digital architect. This is a skill-based vehicle used to identify specific business problems and solve them using digital tools, allowing you to bypass the need for a degree or significant startup capital. By the time this video is over, you will have a customized, ready-to-launch blueprint tailored to your exact personality. We are going to walk through the precise steps to help you start the process of hitting $10,000 a month using nothing but the computer in front of you. The first step is applying a strategy called talent maxing. Instead of wasting energy trying to improve your weak points, you make a strict rule to only operate in areas where you already hold a clear, natural advantage over everyone else. Look at this quadrant, known as the talent tree. Everyone fits into at least one of these 4 archetypes. You might be the organizer, who brings structure to chaos, the analyst, who spots patterns and data, the communicator, who easily persuades others, or the creative, who connects dots nobody else sees. Once you know your archetype, you need a service to offer. A sustainable digital service has to do one of 3 things: make a business money, save a business time, or save a business money. We can map your natural talent to specific demands. The creative is built for brand identity and video editing, where visual storytelling is the priority. The communicator is suited for deal-making, where persuasion is the primary asset. And because AI automation requires someone to map out complex logic and spot data inefficiencies, this service is best handled by the organizer and the analyst. Pause for a second, grab a pen or open your notes app, and physically write down your dominant talent and the one service you are going to pair it with right now. Locking in this decision ensures you only enter markets where you have an unfair natural advantage, immediately raising your chances of success compared to those just following the latest trend. You cannot wait until you feel ready to start working. You have to learn and earn at the exact same time. This is the skill maxing loop, and it relies on a continuous 5-step sequence. Step 1 is define. Take the service you just chose and strip it down to its most basic function. Don't build a complex agency in your head. Express what you do in one clear, simple sentence. Step 2 is sell. Pitch local businesses immediately. You will get rejected, and that is exactly the point. Every rejection provides raw data on what local business owners actually care about and how you need to adjust your pitch. Step 3 is deliver. When someone finally says yes, you suddenly have a paying client relying on you. That creates intense, real-world pressure. You will figure out how to do the work because failure is no longer an option, and that pressure accelerates your skill development. Step 4 is fix. As you deliver the work, you will notice repetitive, time-consuming bottlenecks. For your next client, you integrate AI tools to automate those specific slow points, making your workflow more efficient. Each time you complete this loop, you gain practical experience and better results. It builds competence much faster than traditional studying because you are being tested by the market, not a textbook. Getting a few clients is a great start, but raw talent alone won't generate repeat business. The people who command top dollar are the ones who show up on time, communicate clearly, and operate with extreme reliability. That professionalism is what separates amateurs from serious business owners. This is a look inside Odoo's business management dashboard, which brings us to the final node of our loop. Systemize. To handle a growing roster of clients, you need an all-in-one platform to organize the back end of your operation. You can generate a professional invoice in about 60 seconds. You select your customer, add the specific service and price, and set a due date. The system emails it directly to the client and tracks whether or not they've paid it, taking the manual labor out of chasing your money. You also need to track your relationships. By using a centralized hub, you consolidate all of your client emails, project notes, and follow-ups into one clear timeline, ensuring zero miscommunication. Systemizing your process early on builds an operational foundation that won't collapse under the weight of your own success as your workload increases. Reaching $10,000 a month requires a shift in how you talk about your work. You have to stop selling your hourly labor or a list of features and start selling direct financial outcomes. This strategy is called position maxing. Look at the difference here. A typical freelancer pitches, "I build landing pages." That makes them a commodity. A digital architect pitches, "I turn your existing traffic into paying customers." You are doing the exact same work, but you have tied your service directly to the client's revenue. You reinforce that positioning through brand maxing. When Casey Neistat sold his company for millions, the real asset was the authority of his personal brand. You need to clean up your social media profiles so that the moment a potential client looks you up, your expertise is immediately obvious. Framing your service as an investment that yields a return is the most effective way to bypass cheap competition. Clients stop asking about your hourly rate and start asking how fast they can see those results. You now have the structure, a high-income service that matches your natural talent, a professional billing system, and an outcome-based pitch designed to command a premium price. As soon as this video ends, take 15 minutes to rewrite your social media bio. Make it completely clear what specific outcome you deliver and exactly who you deliver it for. Then, send out 10 direct messages to local business owners using your new pitch. Sending those first messages is the initial entry into the skill maxing loop. True wealth doesn't come from one perfect action, but from starting that loop today and letting the market's feedback refine your skills until you hit your targets.